America is the world's biggest consumer-based economy. To lose America would be a huge hit to anybody. That's the leverage. And I wasn't shocked by this, Jose, because the bro said it when he was on a trail. Hey, tariffs is the way. He been saying it. Tariffs is the way. So let's talk about it. So China, so he came out and said, look, we putting 10% on China, tariffs. We putting 25% on Canada, 25% on Mexico, right? Now, Mexico and Canada had a paused situation, right? Where it paused it. And the market got some relief from that. And China wants to add tariffs on U.S. energy products, agricultural machinery, large-size engine cars, stroking global market concerns, while the country imposing a 15% tariffs on the United States. Observers struggle to overall hit on U.S. export may be modest, given the limited volume of American and sales. Now, here's the thing. Here's what they did. If you look at the stuff they put tariffs on, it wasn't nothing crazy. It was like certain clothes, but these, like Tommy Hilfiger brand, that would, they already had an issue with Tommy Hilfiger over it anyway because they said they wasn't using certain stuff. They put it on John Deere, but John Deere products aren't that big. So it was modest. It was enough for them to say, hey, bro, let's not do that. Essentially, bro, like what has to happen in the world is this. Now, and at the same time, Beijing launched an antitrust probe against Google, but you gotta remember this, Google is actually not permitted over there anyway. So in essence, bro, it wasn't enough to make them, that's why the market ain't trip on it. It was enough to say, hey, we big, you big, let's figure out how this gotta go. China and America are two countries that like don't like each other, but they gotta find a way to deal with each other. Right, and if you don't know what tariffs are, I always use tariffs as like paying draft, like in the hood, right? So in order for you to go hustle in somebody's hood, if you don't know them, like if you don't know an OG over there, they're gonna be like, hey, you gotta pay draft to all to be over here. Or if you in the hood and somebody don't like you, they're gonna say you gotta pay draft. And draft is essentially saying, in order to hustle over here, you gotta pay me either a percentage of what you make or a flat rate out the gate. The bad part about paying draft is if you pay draft once, you're gonna pay draft again. And you may be paying draft to multiple different people. So essentially America's saying, listen, Canada, China, Russia, Canada, China, Mexico, if y'all want hustle over here, if y'all want to sell y'all stuff over here, y'all gotta pay us just to even bring it over here. Now, Canada, I did some research, I didn't realize how much stuff we get from Canada. Lumber. A tariff on Canada actually will hit the American housing market hard. I didn't realize how much lumber we get from Canada, right? But they came up with this thing that wasn't really too crazy. It was practically almost doing it anyway. But here's what I will say about America. America is the world's biggest consumer-based economy. To lose America would be a huge hit to anybody. That's the leverage. That's kind of, and I'm not saying this right. I'm saying to not be able to hustle in America would impact, because we are the biggest consumer. We're a consumer-based nation. They've actually programmed us to be that way. They've programmed you to spend money for your birthday like you never, they programmed you to spend money for Christmas. They programmed you to think that Black Friday is really a sale like that. Like you've been programmed to be like that. All right, so watch this, man. I just figured something out, man. I just found it out at the last minute. So the NFL inks a deal with Pat Riley for the term three-peat. Ahead of the Super Bowl, the legendary coach and current Miami Heat exec owns 6 trademarks related to three-peat, giving him the rights to use the phrase on everything from apparel to backpacks, even beverages. Riley originally trademarked three-peat back in 1988 after coaching the Lakers to back-to-back championships. Though his Lakers never completed the feat, he made money when MJ's Bulls pulled it off at 93, then again during 1996-98 run. The Yankees and Lakers also used it after their title streaks in 20 and 22 and had to pay him, bro. 3-peat.
Oh, that's crazy. The fact they even find that gap, you know what I'm saying, to just think about that, you ain't even really shout out to him and his team, because that's crazy.
Pat got the trademark on Boom. So now it came to me when, I remember a while back when they asked Baby what's one of the mistakes he made. He said, I should have trademarked bling bling. He said, I should have trademarked bling bling. Some people saying that that's crazy, that's BS. You gotta start realizing capitalism, fam. You know how much money how the Bulls had to pay him for saying 3-peat? And the 3-peat. And a 3-peat. You know how much money? You know it's a big thing when the NFL gotta pay you because there's a possibility that the Chiefs could, and they're gonna have to use that 3-peat. So the NFL, imagine you getting a phone call from the NFL. Hey, Pat, we need to, how much we owe you for, and just in case.
You talking about merch, flyers, news,
everything,
graphics.
Because guess what?
License.
Watch this. They gotta print that ahead of time. If it happened or it don't happen, they gotta.
Yeah. So they probably already got the contract signed.
They had to pay that just in case.
Woo.
This
is a different game, bro.
We only think at a
game. Right, because we ain't, again, yeah.
That's what we talked about earlier, bro. Mm-hmm. And it ain't nobody but your own fault if you don't trademark something that, you know what we do, bro? Elise hit me today. She said, bro, you got 70 trademarks. You got
we probably need more because I write down everything.
She said you got 190 domains. What are you doing? And then, but look what she said right after that. Oh, this is a real hustle right here. I said, it's not a hustle for me. She said, no, but anytime somebody got a name we want, we got to go buy it from them. I'm like, of course. I said, people do that all the time. They got people that really just do that, buy domain names and just sit on them.
Yep, you got a new kid coming. What's your kid name?
Think about it. I think Jay trademarked Blue Ivy name, J&B.
Yep.
They trademarked her name. Bruh trademarked 3-peat and everything associated with it. You know you can't legally say the word cure.
Cure, C-U-R-E?
Yep.
Who got that?
America. The government. They trademarked it. You can't legally say the word cure. So a doctor will never tell you something to cure something. America trademarked that word. America. Crazy, right? America, the government, bought the word trademark. You cannot legally say that word. If you do, they can, hey, give me my bread, man. That's why a doctor can't never say this cure something. And you can't really go on TV and say this cure. If you make an ad or something to say this, hey, give me my money. No medical condition can be cured. Why? Yeah. I like it. Somebody said Dr. Sebi used it.
Heal. Man.
Go look it up. You cannot. Hey, we spitting crack tonight. You cannot. That's why a doctor can never say this cures. Even the herbalist people, they might can tell you, they can't, hey, this cures. They can say heal.
See what you did there. I see what you did.
It's two different things. It's two different things. I'm trying to heal your financial trauma. We trying to heal your financial trauma. We ain't curing nothing.